5 seconds. Madam, when the emergency was declared, voluntary collection for the defense fund were initiated and the working classes and the poorer sections of the people gave their all to the National Defense Fund, but the richer classes, the Maharajas and the property owning classes in India have given very little to the National Defense Fund, which really shows that the government have not taken proper steps to collect monies from these land owning and rich classes. The emergency should have been utilized for freezing the privy purses that are given to the princes. It should have been utilized for getting more collections from those classes who can pay, who have earned money by illegal means, who have evaded wealth tax, who have evaded income tax. The government of India has done well in bringing the gold control rules, but unfortunately, these rules have not been of much use in earthing the gold that has been hoarded by the black marketeers. More stringent steps should be taken to see that the gold, which is estimated to be worth rupees 4,000 crores, is unearthed. The quantity of gold that has to be worn by any male or female should be limited. Then only can the gold that has been hoarded by these people be unearthed. Regarding collections, I should sound a note of warning. From almost all the states, reports have come in that coercive and pressure tactics have been used by the officers to collect money for the National Defense Fund. It is necessary that we should raise funds by more collection of these funds will not strengthen our defense forces or enable developmental activities to go on. On the other hand, it is absolutely necessary that a defense levy should be restored in order to raise funds to strengthen defense forces. It should be voluntary, and only then will it create enthusiasm among the people, and we will be making them realize we are at war with China and we should do our best to increase the defense potential of the country. That does not mean that the officers concerned should make use of coercive methods to collect funds. Reports have come in and the Prime Minister has also been apprised of this fact, and he has advised the state government concerned that they should not resort to coercive methods to collect contribution for the National Defense Fund. Madam Deputy Chairman, inefficiency, corruption and rat tapism shall continue to persist in government offices. A scheme sanctioned will not be put into effect even 2 years after it has been sanctioned. So this complacency should be shaken, and they should see that whatever capacity is sanctioned is fully utilized, whether it is in the defense department or in civil factories. Whether capacity has been sanctioned should be fully utilized. And even for sanctioning a scheme, the government of India and their different departments take too long a time, and this kind of rat tapism should be cut down to the minimum. Particularly, the emergency should make them cut down this rat tapism so that quick decisions and quick actions are taken. Regarding agricultural production, the President has stated that there is an increase in agricultural production. It may be true to some extent, but the increase that has been registered is not because there is an increase in the yield per acre, but it is because more land has been brought under cultivation. So this should not make us feel complacent that there is an increase in agricultural production. The incentives that have been given to the agriculturists are not many. Floor prices that should have been fixed for agricultural commodities have not been fixed, and there is no such incentive to the agriculturist. On the other hand, you see the prices of consumer goods, particularly industrial goods, going up where the prices of agricultural commodities, for example, rice, pulses, and cereals, are coming down. So, in order to obviate the difficulties that the agriculturist is put to, the Government of India should declare the floor prices, which will give an incentive to the agriculturist to produce more. And the other thing that the Government of India has not done successfully is this: they have not implemented the land reforms legislation that is now being enacted in most of the states. It requires an amendment of the constitution, and therefore I urge upon the Government of India to bring forward in this parliament before the present session ends such a measure in order that land reforms are given effect to. A quarrel is now going on between different states with regard to the sharing of waters and with regard to power projects. This should be decided in the interest of the nation as a whole, and there should be properly constituted commissions to advise on how water resources should be utilized by different states and how best the power projects should be started. There is the categorical washing out the government of Orissa by Mr. T. Krishna Machari.
Subscribe now and press the bell icon. Never miss an update.